All right, buddy, Mr. S here. Happy Terrific Tuesday to all of you out there in YouTube land. It is a spectacular day. Please be sure to go outside and enjoy this day, get some fresh air and some beautiful sunlight. It is a gorgeous day. All right, with that, let's continue with part two of our exciting story that I began yesterday. Ta-da, there it is, The Knight Who Was Afraid of the Dark. The author is above the title, Barbara Shook-Hazen, and the illustrations or pictures are right below the title. They are by Tony Ross. So I would urge you to see yesterday's video for part one. If not to worry, I'll catch you up really quickly. So here we go. We are introduced to Sir Fred, who is a very brave knight during the Dark Ages, but he has a little, rather large problem. He's very afraid of the dark. So much so that when he even puts on his armor, even just a shade of dark, he's really just frightfully afraid of the dark. We find out that when he goes to bed daily and in the evenings, his room is all lit up with candles. He has a big jar of fireflies. He even has an electric eel that has a light bulb in his mouth. And then when Fred needs to use the restroom, he takes the electric eel that lights up the light bulb, and he goes safely in a well-lit up area so that he can use the restroom. Pretty cool. He also has another fear, not as great as the dark, but still a fear, and that is being found out. And it turns out that our main character, Melvin the Miffed, has his suspicions. Can't really put his finger on it, but he does realize that, for example, whenever Sir Fred does his brave duties, his call of action, it's always during the daylight. He also notices that when there's thunder during the day and lightning, when it's really loud, when it's bolder, even better for Sir Fred because he's really brave and not afraid of that. But all his compatriots, his buddies, his pals, his friends, the other knights of the Round Table are indeed afraid of that. They go right below the Round Table. We are then introduced to Lady Wendelin. And Lady Wendelin is Sir Fred's true love, but she also begins to have her suspicions about just how much does Sir Fred truly love her. Because, for example, whenever they meet, it's usually in the evenings, only when there's a full moon. Because as you know, a full moon generates a lot of light. So then Melvin the Miffed one day sees that Lady Wendelin is reading a letter, we think from Sir Fred. He approaches her and says, "Look, Lady Wendelin, if Sir Fred really loves you for who you are, he would make silly excuses not to meet you." That makes Lady Wendelin think, you have a point there. So she embroiders a banner and hangs it out the window, which says, words to the effect that Sir Fred has to meet her at midnight at the fountain tonight, or else never see her again. Sir Fred is crushed when he sees that and reads that, and that's where we left off. What's going to happen next? What will Sir Fred do? So give me a quick second. I'll prepare, and we'll continue with part two of The Knight Who Was Afraid of the Dark. Be right back. The evening sky was exceedingly dark, and the moon was thin as a mouse's whisker. Sir Fred pummeled his pillow and hemmed and hawed. Oh, woe! Shall I stay? Or shall I go? If I don't go, I will lose my lady love, because she will think I don't love her. If I do go, I will lose my lady love, because she will think I'm scared of the dark, which I am. Wow, what a problem. What would you do if you're Sir Fred? In the end, Sir Fred went. His fear was big, but so was his love. He went armed with a fistful of fireflies, a glowworm-studded shield, and his faithful electric eel wound around his arm. Lady Wendelin was waiting by the fountain with her eyes tightly closed. At the stroke of midnight, she opened them and shrieked, "Eek!" As she shrieked, she grabbed Sir Fred's hands, released the fireflies, flung the shield to the ground, and tweaked the electric eel's tail light, leaving Sir Fred terrified in total darkness. Eek! Get off my true love! Lady Wendelin shrieked again as she flicked a last lingering firefly from Sir Fred's sleeve. To tell the truth, she then said, I'm terrified of bugs and all slippery things that creep and crawl. Sir Fred then did his bravest deed. He told Lady Wendelin the truth about himself. I am, he admitted. I am afraid of the dark. Niemand been, hot them been afraid of the dark. So what do you think's going to happen now? Look at the illustration. I think something good is going to come out. Then you are even braver than I thought, Lady Wendelin said, flinging her arms around Sir Fred. Because you met me anyway. And you are brave as well as beautiful, Sir Fred said with a kiss. Because you tried to protect me. Melvin the Miffed was still sneaking and peeking around. He saw the loving scene and snorted. Oh, how sickening! Then he stamped his feet and stalked off forever. Nobody saw him leave. Lady Wendelin was too busy patting Sir Fred's electric eel and saying, he's not as scary as I thought. Meanwhile, Sir Fred was clutching his true love and telling her, the dark's not so scary either, with someone. Indeed, a happy ending. And as most stories like these go, and they lived happily ever after. Wow, what a great story. Yay, happy ending. Love those kind of stories. Well, we found out that both characters, Lady Wendelin and Sir Fred, well, we knew about Sir Fred, but we didn't know about Lady Wendelin. She also had a fear. And what was her fear? That's right. She was afraid of bugs and insects and things that crawl and slither on the floor. Ooh, scary. Well, Sir Fred didn't know that, but they both acknowledged they were being honest with each other, and they realized, wow, we both have our own fears, and together we can conquer our fears. And that they did. All right, Sir Fred and Lady Wendelin. All right, and Melvin the Miffed. Mwah. See ya. Bad guy. He's bad. All right. With that, I hope you liked the story. I really enjoyed reading it to you, and I hope you enjoyed hearing it as well. I have a few more to read this week. Remember, tomorrow's Wednesday. Be sure to wear your college merch, University Day. Awesome. And I'll be shouting out for the 4th grade. Woohoo! 4th grade. Yes. Well, as always, how do I end? You know it. Say it with me. That's right. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. Be good humans. And again, I'll see you tomorrow with another story in English. And as always, please, please, please be sure to stay in contact with your teachers, with our principal, and with me as well. You have my email address right below as always. If you need help of any kind, whether it's resources for food, clothing, shelter, filling out forms, whatever it may be, please do not hesitate in reaching out and calling us. We are in this all together. We are staying strong, we are staying safe, and we are staying sane. And together, juntos, somos fuertes. Together, we are strong, and we will overcome this and all situations together as a family. I miss you all. Please take care. And again, I'll see you tomorrow with another great story in English. Bye, everybody.